History is full of conquerors, kings who built empires through fear, brutality, and endless war. But every so often, a leader appears who is remembered not just for victory but for character, a man respected by both his followers and his enemies. That man was Salahuddin Ayyubi, known in the West as Saladin. He was the Sultan who united the Muslim world, defeated the Crusader kingdoms, and reclaimed Jerusalem after nearly 90 years of Crusader rule. But what makes Salahuddin extraordinary isn't just that he won battles. It's how he rose from an ordinary officer to one of the most powerful rulers in the Islamic world, and how he balanced military genius, religious devotion, and political wisdom. Salahuddin was born in 1137 inches, the city of Tikrit. His full name was Salahuddin Yusuf ibn Ayyub, meaning the righteousness of the faith. His family was Kurdish and served as military commanders. His father and his uncle Shirkuh both served under the powerful ruler Nur ad-Din, one of the strongest Sunni rulers of the time, deeply committed to defending Muslim lands against the Crusader states. As a young man, Salahuddin did not initially train as a warrior. He studied the Quran, Islamic sciences, Arabic literature, theology, and jurisprudence. But his destiny would be forged not in classrooms, but on battlefields. By the 1160s, the Muslim world was politically divided. Egypt was controlled by the Fatimid Caliphate, whose government had become weak and unstable. Meanwhile, the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem saw an opportunity to expand into Egypt. To prevent this, Nur ad-Din sent Salahuddin's uncle Shirkuh to lead a military expedition to Egypt. Salahuddin joined him. Between 1164 and 1169, 3 major campaigns were fought across Egypt. After Shirkuh died in 1169, something unexpected happened. The young Salahuddin, only 31 years old, was appointed vizier of Egypt. Many believed he was inexperienced and easy to control. They were wrong. Over the next 2 years, Salahuddin carefully consolidated power in Egypt. He reorganized the army, replaced unreliable officials, and strengthened the country's economy. But his most important political decision came in 1171. For over 200 years, Egypt had been ruled by the Fatimid caliphs. Salahuddin officially ended the Fatimid Caliphate and restored loyalty to the Sunni Abbasid Caliphate. This moment was historically massive. Egypt was now fully reintegrated into the Sunni Muslim world, and Salahuddin had become one of the most powerful leaders in the region. When Nur ad-Din died in 1174, the Muslim lands risked falling into chaos. Salahuddin understood something crucial. The Crusader states could only be defeated if the Muslim world was united under strong leadership. Over the next decade, he gradually brought Egypt, Syria, northern Iraq, and parts of Yemen and Arabia under his rule. He built a powerful army of Kurdish and Turkish cavalry, Arab tribal forces, and Mamluk soldiers. By the early 1180s, Salahuddin controlled one of the strongest empires in the Middle East, but his greatest challenge still remained the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem. The turning point came in 1187. Tensions exploded after the Crusader Lord Reynald of Chatillon repeatedly attacked Muslim trade caravans, even threatening the holy cities of Makkah and Medina. Salahuddin declared war. His strategy was brilliant. His forces cut off access to water from the Sea of Galilee, harassed the Crusader army constantly, and forced them into exhaustion before the main battle even began. By the time the fighting started, the Crusader army was already collapsing. The Muslim forces surrounded them near the Horns of Hattin volcanic hills overlooking the battlefield. The Crusader army was destroyed. Thousands were captured. Among the prisoners was the King of Jerusalem himself. The victory shattered Crusader power in the region, and now the road to Jerusalem was open. After Hattin, city after city fell to Salahuddin's armies. Acre, Nablus, Jaffa, Ascalon. Finally, in October 1187, Salahuddin's forces surrounded Jerusalem. The city had been under Crusader control since 1099, when the First Crusade captured it in a brutal massacre. But when Jerusalem surrendered to Salahuddin, history took a different path. Instead of revenge, he showed mercy. Civilians were allowed to ransom themselves and leave safely. Many of the poor were freed without payment. Churches were protected. And the sacred Al-Aqsa Mosque was purified and reopened for Muslim worship. After nearly 9 decades, Jerusalem had returned to Muslim rule. The fall of Jerusalem shocked Europe. Soon, some of the most powerful kings launched the Third Crusade, among them the famous English King Richard the Lionheart. Though Richard won some battlefield victories, he could not capture Jerusalem. Both leaders eventually agreed to the Treaty of Ramla in 1192, allowing Christian pilgrims safe access while the city remained under Muslim rule. After decades of leadership, Salahuddin died in 1193 inches Damascus, despite ruling a massive empire stretching from Egypt to Iraq. He died with almost no personal wealth, a powerful symbol of humility. Today, Salahuddin is remembered as the liberator of Jerusalem, the unifier of the Muslim world, and a ruler known for justice, mercy, and faith. Even many Crusader historians described him as honorable. Few warriors in history have earned respect from both sides of a war, but Salahuddin did, and nearly 9 centuries later, his name still stands as one of the greatest in Islamic history. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from Islamic history, and tell us in the comments.